Hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Welcome to With Love Albert. As I said before, one of the things that I really love to do is cooking. So for this episode, I will showing you or sharing you one of the dish that I love, and it's actually my favorite. It's called Sinigang na Baboy. And since it is still cold out here, I thought of cooking this dish because it's a soup-based dish and it's really good to have on this kind of weather, okay? I already prepared some of the ingredients because you know what, this dish is very easy to make or to cook. The only thing that takes long a little bit is the preparation time. You know, the slicing, cooking, paghihiwa ng sibuyas, ng baboy, ng taro, ng singkamas, ng labanos. So, yon. Um, Come and join me as I prepare this dish, okay? So what are the ingredients of this dish? First is the pork. Then I have some daikon radish. I have some taro. I have Roma tomatoes. I use Roma tomatoes because it's good or better for cooking. The bigger ones or the regular ones, it's good for hamburgers or for burgers and for pasta. And then of course I have onions and garlic. I have beans or green beans. And then I have, what do you call that? Bok choy, baby bok choy. And of course, this is one of the main ingredient is the sinigang mix. Okay, this is really good. So for those of you who want to use the tamarind itself, you can use it, but this is easier. That's why I use this. That's why I put this on. It's a tamarind seasoning mix in English. Tamarind seasoning mix. Okay, that's it. I think that's all my ingredients. Let's start. First, I'm gonna put some oil. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know this is a very amateur video because, as you know, I'm still learning. How's your whole week, guys? I hope everyone is doing well still, staying at home, just like me. That's why I keep myself busy doing stuff like this, most especially cooking. I love to cook anyways, so I already put the oil in the soup pot. I'm not gonna wait to make it hot. Hindi ko na siya hihintayin uminit. I will put the onions right away. Why? Because para yung flavor nung onion kumapit dun sa oil. Okay? As I said, I didn't wait for the oil to make it hot, but instead I put the onions right away to absorb the flavor of onion to the oil. So let's just wait for that. And then while we are cooking or we're waiting for a few things, at some point I will be sharing things about me, maybe my life. Okay, so let's talk about that later. In the original Sinigang na Baboy, they use kangkong. As far as, yeah, kangkong, but it's hard to find kangkong here, so I use baby bok choy. Some people they try to use spinach. I tried to use spinach before and it doesn't taste the same. You know, it gives a different, it gives a different flavor. So bok choy is better. Also with the green beans, sometimes mahirap din pumanap ng sitaw, kaya green beans ang gamit ko. So I just put the onions. I will let the oil absorb the flavor of the onions. And then while waiting for that, I'll wash my tomatoes. And by the way, I don't follow like a certain ingredients like the measurement of everything. Tansya tansya. You know what, guys? I learned how to cook when I moved here to Canada because you have to. You have no choice. Would you believe that when I moved here, I don't know any dish. Um, so for about a month, I've been eating instant noodles. There you go. Nice. So after the onion, I'm gonna put the tomatoes. And next is the garlic. Guys, the reason why I'm using this or I'm having this is because I can't find garlic anymore in this grocery. So this is what they have. I don't know why, but it's just crazy, you know. People are panicking and stuff like that, and maybe we're running out of garlic as well. Maybe we cannot find any more as well. Maybe that's the reason why. So anyway, this will work too. I love garlic, so I'm gonna put a lot of garlic. Maybe a little bit more. That won't hurt. Okay. So mabilis lang. So for some people, maybe you're wondering why I put the onions first before the garlic. I'm not so sure about. I'm not sure if you know this thing, but the onions when it kapag tumatagal siya or when it gets longer in the pan, it gets sweeter. But the garlic, when it's there longer, or pag tumatagal siya sa pot, pumapait. So it becomes bitter. So that's why I start the onions first before the garlic. There. And then I'm gonna put some. I'm not gonna use the pepper, but I have a new pepper here. I'm gonna put some pepper now, just a little bit. Perfect. That's enough for now. There you go. And then let's put the pork. The pork I just cut into cubes. Also, some people they go to the butcher shop. Maraming mga Pilipino pumupunta sa butcher shop. But I don't. I really don't need to because this is enough. This is good for me. Just the pork chop style kind of thing. So yeah. Let's wait. And ako guys, kapag nagluluto din ako, parang clean as you go. Ayoko nang madumi. So, ganyan. Linis na linis. Kasi pag madumi, parang naguguluhan ako. When it's dirty, it seems like, I don't know. Also, at this point, I'm gonna put this one now. This is the Filipino style fish sauce or patis. You can also, this is optional. This is optional. Some people, they put salt. Me, I use this because it has more flavor. There. Konti lang muna. Because, sabi nga rin nila, di ba? Madali ang magdagdag, mahirap ang maghabol. So, yan. Gusto ko sanang i-turn on ang exhaust but it's really loud. Kaya, hayaan ko na lang. Anyway. Yan. Carry na yan. Carry pa yan. And then, I'm gonna put the water and then I will do it later. Yeah. Hintayin ko lang na ma-absorb ng pork all the flavor. And then we will put water. Yes. So about myself, the usual questions that I always get from people that I spoke to before is, why Canada? How did you get here? Bakit Canada ang napili mong puntahan? Bakit hindi New Zealand? Bakit hindi America? And what made me decide to come here? What brought me here? So, that is actually the usual questions that I always get from the people that I met before and I spoke to. So, paano nga ba ako nagsimula pumunta rito? You know what guys, just to be honest, Canada is not my dream. It's not even a dream for me. Kumbaga, hindi ko siya pangarap. Hindi ko siya naiisip na puntahan or wala. As in, clueless about Canada. My dream is to go to Milan, Italy. that's my dream. I want to go there and work there and live there. But it just so happened that one day, my mom and dad uh, was reading a newspaper, and they found an advertisement in the newspaper that there is an agency in the Philippines who is hiring for Filipino worker to work for Tim Hortons here in Canada. And that is actually Mercan Agency, Mercan Capital, Mercan Agency. They are located in Ortigas City, Ortigas. So, uh, my mom and dad just asked me, will you be interested? So I look into it and I said, okay, I'll just try. I will just submit an application. And if it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. You know, that's been my philosophy in life. If it's really for you, it's for you. But if it's not, it's not. Okay. So one day I went and I submitted my application, um, and all the necessary documents that I need to submit. And then after a month, they phoned me because I'm supposed to be going to Yellowknife. That is my original destination. But one of the staff there told me that um, they can't get a labor market opinion in Yellowknife, but instead they will be transferring me to Alberta if that's okay with me. And since I don't have any idea about Canada, where is Alberta? I have no idea. So I just told them, go ahead and proceed. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna put some water now. That's it for now. A little, just usually I fill it up all the way here, but not for now. I'll just put more later. There you go. And then I will put the taro now. Dahil matagal maluto ang taro because matigas to. So that's the taro. I put the taro because the taro is it's a hard root vegetable, so it's hard. It takes long to cook. So I will put like that. Cover it. And I will be putting more water later. So yun, submit ko na yung, tinawagan nga ako na wala nga labor market opinion sa Yellowknife, and decided transferring me to Alberta. So I said, go ahead and proceed. And then after a few months, they asked me to get a passport. So I applied for my passport, and after a couple of months again, I got the letter I get the call that I am going for my medical examination, and that was held in Makati City, in Trafalgar Square, if I'm not mistaken. So I went there, and then after almost like a year, I got the call again from them that they have my visa. They have my working permit and my visa. So it's just so quick. It happened so quick. My dad and my mom never thought it would be quick like that, because they may think that it might take like a couple of years, something like that. We don't even know if it's legit. You know, we're not really that so sure if it's really legit. So it became legit. It became legit. Everything is legit when the visa is there. You know, when they finally showed me the visa. So that's the time. Anyway, the manager at Tim Hortons, that's Kuya Edwin, one day he phoned me. I was actually in Baguio City. I just arrived in Baguio City to go to a conference. And that day, I can't remember what time was it, but I'm pretty much sure that it's just before lunch. So Kuya Edwin, um, is it before lunch? Because if it's before lunch, yeah, it will be like that. Yeah. Anyway, Kuya Edwin phoned me and he said that in 4 days I will be coming here. And I said, oh my gosh, 4 days, you're just giving me 4 days to prepare everything. I am not prepared yet. I have nothing with me. My suitcase, I don't have any suitcase. I don't have any clothes uh, that I will be needing here. Like, I'm not so sure if it's cold in here. I'll be arriving May, and I'm not so sure about the weather. Is it still gonna be cold? Whatever. Okay, so I am totally not prepared. But I kind of like I have no choice because I'm going now to Canada in 4 days. That's the only time I told my boss in the Philippines I actually have an application coming here. Um, so it was mixed emotion. It was totally a mixed emotion for me because uh, maybe my luck will be here and all, but on the other hand, I will be leaving all the whole family, my friends, my work, my boss. It just all mixed emotion. But I am so thankful. I'm so thankful that my boss in the Philippines uh, never never been so mad. Never been mad. Hindi siya nagalit. But instead, she told me that she cannot stop me from doing this because I might succeed also here. So she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to stop me from doing it because I might also succeed here. So I am so thankful. So right in there, I have to go to the office again and to find a replacement for my position and all that. It's just so quick. It is 4 days is so quick. Um, we were able, luckily as well, we were able to gather things that I will be needing. So in 4 days, we're able to gather everything. But it's just tiring. I'm, I was so exhausted. I was exhausted already because with all those mixed emotion, physically, mentally, emotionally, I was totally exhausted. So on the day that we're leaving, it's supposed to be May 20th. This is funny because we're supposed to go May 20th. Um, we're already on the plane. I am with another three guys, and we became good friends after that. We're all strangers, but the four of us will be going in the same work, same location. Okay, Tim Hortons, and that will be in Olds, Alberta, and that is our location. So it's just four of us. That is Arnel, Romel, and June, and me. Okay, so the four of us. Um, we were not able to fly that day because of mechanical failure of the airplane. Yeah, so it's just good thing that my parents are still in the area. They're not so far away yet. They're already on the way going home, but they stopped somewhere. I think they had lunch or dinner somewhere. So they are still in the vicinity. They are still in the area. Good thing. So I was able to tell them that we're stuck here because of the mechanical failure. So the airline gave us a hotel room for the night, and finally we left the next day. Pretty good. So at this point, I'm going to put the radish, the daikon radish now. The more vegetable, the better. To be honest, the more vegetable, the better. See, um, I just put water in half, but because of all the vegetables and all the ingredients, it it's going up. The water is going up. So, parami na siya ng parami. There you go. I'm just gonna put a little bit more now. Kasi maglalagay pa tayo ng beans and ang maglalagay pa tayo ng beans and yung bok choy natin. Yung bok choy sa huli na yung bok choy. It will be the last. It will be last. So I already have some open one here, the sinigang mix. There you go. There. Let's simmer it a little bit more. Hintay-hintay. So yun. Finally, the next day, nakalipad na kami. Just to be honest, the four of us, we're all clueless of what's gonna happen because our flight is Manila, Hong Kong, Vancouver, Calgary. So, buti na lang, machika ako, kaya chika ako ng chika sa mga kung sino-sino. I have to ask people, where will we go? We need to go somewhere, we don't know where to go. We're super clueless. Hong Kong airport is so big, as some of you know, right? So it's super big, malaki ang Hong Kong airport. So, finally, just to make the story short there, we finally arrived here in Calgary, Alberta, maybe 10 in the evening. And then we finally arrived in Olds about almost midnight. Like almost midnight. So, at that point, this is another funny story because all we thought we're going to Calgary and that is in here. That's our final destination. Me personally, I mislook or hindi ko nakita na ang nakasulat pala dun sa work permit is Olds, Alberta. So, I never thought that. So, akala ko yung Olds dito sa Calgary. That's what I thought. That Olds, Alberta is in Calgary, Alberta. That's why I thought so. Very confusing anyways. So, we arrived finally in Olds, almost midnight. My whole body is exhausted. So, I just went straight to my room. That's it, I have to go and then straight to my room, slept, because the next day, our employer will be picking us up to process our SIN number, okay? It's like an identification number here kind of thing. So, SIN number. So we have to get up early in the morning the next day. And maulan yung panahon yon, Mayo, maulan pala rito, ganon, maulan, rainy. So, the following morning, that's the only time that I looked around and I told myself, where am I? Because Olds, Alberta is a small town. It's just a small town. It's just not even 10,000 population there. So, for me, living in the Philippines, even I live in Bulacan, which is a small province, but still it's progressive and it looks like a city as well. But compared to Olds, Alberta, there's no big buildings at all. No such thing like that. That's why when on our way actually going to Olds, Alberta, after like 20 minutes, just to be honest on this, After 20 minutes, I look outside the window. I look outside on the window. It's dark, so I look just outside from inside. And I said, and I told the other three guys that I don't know where are we now, because all the things that I've seen or I see that day, that night, are just farm and fields. I don't see any more buildings at all. Oh my gosh, where are we going? Saan tayo pupunta? Wala na ako nakikita, kundi puro bukid, puro bukid lang siya, puro fields. Wala na ako makita mga buildings. Wala na ako makita mga bahay. So, I started to get panic. I started to get scared, but I just trust the Lord that everything will be fine. So, finally we arrived there like almost midnight, and the next day we processed our SIN number. But to tell you honestly, guys, after a few months, I started to love it. I started to love living in a small town like Olds. It's a simple community, simple living, you know, and my life there was just home and then work, work and then home. That's about it. There's nothing much to do, yes, but it's a simple living, and parang everything is simple, parang madali lang siya, parang madali lang. So this, I'm gonna stop there again. I'm gonna try to taste this if I put enough tamarind seasoning mix, because if not, I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna put more because gusto ko ng mas maasim. I want it more soury taste. So I'm gonna put more seasoning mix. There, that's enough for now. And then, at this time, I'm gonna check the taro if it's soft enough. And what I also do with the taro, is that taro? No, that's not taro. Sometimes it's hard to find the taro now because of the daikon radish as well. Okay. For the taro, what I actually also do, parang wala akong makitang taro. Parang hindi ko na siya makita. Parang puro daikon radish na nakikita ko. I think that is a taro. There you go. Okay. So for that taro, what I also do, I smash it. It's like a mashed potato. Why? Because the taro will make the soup a little thicker. Not super thick, but a little thicker, excuse me. And it just, mas masarap lang talaga siya kapag ganyan, kapag minash mo yung konti ng taro. So yun ang pangyayari ng pagpunta namin dito. So question is, why I pursue to come here? You know what, guys? I have a very good job in the Philippines and I love my job in the marketing. Masaya ako doon. I am with my family as well, right? So, kumikita naman ako kahit papaano. But you know what, guys? To be real, oo nga't ganon. But the economy in the Philippines is not that great. So, pwedeng tomorrow wala na rin akong trabaho. So, that's why I decided, okay, maybe to go to Canada is better. So I will try. It won't hurt to try, right? Always try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm just lucky that my employer in the Philippines is amazing, and they're very nice and good to me. So. That's what I miss you, Ma'am Sally. I miss you, Ma'am Ethel. You're all amazing. So yeah. And then, tikim ulit. Perfect. Parang maasim na siya sa panlasa ko. It's sour enough for my liking. But we'll see. I'm gonna put more fish sauce now. There. Handa ko lang yung apoy ng konti. There we go. And then the next one is the beans. I'm gonna wash it first. And while waiting for it, I'm going to still gonna wait. You know, I'll remove the end of the ends of the beans, like this one. So I'll take that off. Yeah, I said after a while, I started to love living in Olds. Maraming mababait na tao doon. There's a lot of people who's nice and kind to me. And also one of the important thing about it, you'll be able to save money right away because there's nothing much to do. So, but masaya nga lang sa city, syempre marami kang magagawa. Doon nga lang, wala masyadong magagawa. So, after Tim Hortons, I moved here to Calgary. I tried to live in Edmonton for a bit, but you know what? Sometimes, as I said, if it's not really for you, it's not for you, right? So, it depends as well on your preference. So, Edmonton is not really for me, unfortunately. Ando kasi yung best friend ko, si Maricar, kaya gusto kong pumunta doon kasi ando yung kaibigan ko, ando yung best friend ko. So, nakakaloka ito pa pala. Shout out sa kaibigan kong si Maricel or Cel sa Manila kasi noong paalis din ako, hindi niya alam yon. Hindi niya alam na paalis ako. Eh, ikakasal siya. Ikakasal siya at ako ang host ng kasal niya. So, kaya malaki ang sama ng loob niya sa akin. Hanggang ngayon yata. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya ng last time, move on then, friend. Alam ko, I'm very sorry about it. I'm very sorry about it naman. Na parang naiwan ko siya sa ere, parang gano'n eh. Kasi kasal niya eh. Ikakasal siya. Tapos wala ako doon. That's one of the nakakaloka situation. Yan, konti pa. The weather here today is quite sunny, but it's still kind of cold. It's still -5, I think. So, pwede na rin kasi maaraw naman. Hindi na masyadong nakakalungkot. Medyo maaraw-araw na ng konti. So, magme-melt. It will melt all the ice on the ground. Tama na kaya to? Or konti pa? Yeah. Then, ilagay ang beans. Green beans. Kasi ang green beans, yung mga yan, madali na maluto yan eh. Hindi na masyadong matagal maluto yung mga yan. Also guys, when you have time, please also follow my blog site. Same account name, with Love Albert. I wrote 3 blogs already, so please also follow if you have time. I think that's enough beans. If you notice, hindi ko na siya hiniwa sa gitna kahit mahahaba siya. Kasi, it will shrink anyways. It will be soft. It will get soft later on. So, kaya hindi ko na siya hinihiwa. Ganyan na lang siya. So, let's try. Taste it again. Yung broth niya. Kung think ko it's sour enough. Then after this is the we will put the bok choy, and that's it. That's how easy it is. Madali lang ang pagluto ng sinigang. Basta meron kang sinigang mix, makakagawa ka ng sinigang. I wanna try the radish if it's already soft. Yeah, okay na siya. There you go. So there, yun ang paggawa ng sinigang and kwento ng buhay ko. So, hopefully guys, maging maayos na ang lahat, you know, because of what's going on until now. Sana matapos na rin to. Hopefully, there will be no more cases soon. Wala na rin mamamatay, wala na rin death, you know. It's just sad. It's just nakakalungkot nga isipin, pero we have to be strong, okay? So, Ganun na lang ang ano ko. Ilalagay ko na lang tong uh, ilalagay ko na lang tong bok choy, and that's it. That's the finished product. Okay? Um, I'll put a picture. I'll take a picture of this and I will show it on the side of this video later on. Okay, when I edit it. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. Thanks for staying and finishing the video. Again, please don't forget to please share, like, and subscribe. Um, again, thank you. Have a blessed Sunday to everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.